Welcome back to Brothers Talking Sports. I'm your host, Oscar, here with my co-host, Shay. Max, guys, how we doing today?
Good.
Tired. You woke me up.
Yeah, well, I had to wake you up.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I get home at like 1 to 12 and I just nap.
Fair enough.
Because I have to wake up so early to get my girlfriend to school too. So
That sucks.
Don't drive her.
it's not a bad option.
Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Go follow Brothers Talking Sports Props Bet. Right, Max?
Prop bet.
Brothers Sports Bets
Yeah, there you go.
on Twitter.
If you want to win some money, we have.
Well, I don't know how many units we're up or down. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking. But we are down units. That's why we need the numbers. You guys can.
When is this going up?
Probably tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So not for tonight.
No,
So
no,
guys, if at least 2 out of my 4 NBA bits. So guys, if 2 out of 4 of my NFL bets. If 2 out of my 3 NFL bets, 2 out of my 4 NBA bets hit, you can tell I know what I'm doing. 3 out of 4 of my NFL.
Just go check out the Twitter. We're winning money every night. I won 200. I turned 10 into 200 a couple nights ago. Oscar turned something
5 into 90.
5 into 90. Another like 5 into 30.
Yeah.
We're throwing little bets. We're throwing big bets. Go
I've
check
turned
it
30
out.
cents into $30.
Yeah, but if you want to go check
So if
it,
you guys are throwing, if you guys have pennies, you can get dollars.
go check it out over there. Just get yourself some free money.
If you got pennies, you could turn it to dollars. Let's get into it. Max, Chiefs are on the
Something on
road.
the computer.
We can talk about the. Oh, actually, never mind. You said the game.
Dolphins
I
at the
think the
Chiefs.
Steelers
No, we're
are
from the
gonna win
future.
tonight.
So if you guys are seeing this, D-Hop did get 5 catches for 122 yards. And Najee Harris went crazy, 13 carries, 155 yards.
How much did you bet on that Najee Harris bet?
But like $1.
I'll give you that $1 back if that bet doesn't hit. If the Najee Harris line doesn't hit, I will give you $1.
The one really good pair I did have was KD over on the 3-pointers made 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Because every time they line him at 1.5, he's got like 2.
Especially since
at least
they
2.
lost to the Spurs. They're pissed off.
And I bind it with the D-Hop receptions, which I thought was great because his line for some reason is 3.5. The line should be 4.5.
I don't know. Let's get into it, though. Dolphins at the Chiefs. This one's in Germany. 9:30, probably somewhere around there.
That's 9:30. I don't know what time it is in Germany.
Yeah, I don't know what time it is in Germany, but that's the time, Eastern time. Max, what do you got?
Chiefs and who?
Dolphins.
Chiefs.
Okay, what's the spread on this? It's probably pretty close, right? Chiefs are probably
The spread I'll give you right now, which is
Chiefs
minus 1.5 Chiefs.
makes sense.
Who called the upset last week, by the way?
Carolina win.
Carolina won, yeah. Don't know how they did it. Didn't even watch it, but all I know is that they won and
won.
they did it.
They're
You
good.
did call it.
They're doing good for the community right now.
I thought you were going to say play good football. I was going to be like,
No, they're doing good for the community.
oh.
More wins for them. Better draft pick for the Packers.
Shay, you also taking the Chiefs here?
Yeah, I think after an embarrassing loss they had last week, they need to kind of step back into their spot and take a big win here.
I think this is a hard place to play down in Germany.
What is that?
Listen, MVS said he hated it. He said he hates it.
What do you think they're going to be yelling every time?
Und Savahi.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I thought he knew what that meant. It had like some secret meaning to it. But yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs here. Chiefs are the better football team than the Dolphins all around, I think. Chiefs off a big loss. Dolphins off a suspect win to the Patriots.
Suspect.
They got Ramsey back.
Yeah, Ramsey is a good player. Made a nice pick last week on Mac Jones. But again, it's also Mac Jones. So I am going to take the Chiefs.
When are we doing? Are we going to do mid-season predictions? Or mid-season stuff?
We should have probably done that.
You can do it next week because this is week 9, so there's 18 weeks. So
That's true.
After next week.
9. Yeah, we can do it at 9.
Or just
Wild
talk-
card's just another.
Or just do like 2 podcasts of talking about predictions and then also just talking about everything that's been going on in the league.
Yeah, we can do that next week. I'll get that rolling. All right. Vikings at Falcons. This is Jaron Hall's first NFL start for him. This is also
Wait, who?
Jared Hall.
Jared Hall.
Who's that?
Starting quarterback for the Vikings this week.
Vikings.
A rookie out of BYU.
Yep. Which BYU quarterback would be either this week? Zach Wilson or Jared Allen or Jaron Hall? I'm sorry.
I'm watching the kid's name already, man. Just say Zach Wilson.
And Taylor Heineke will be the starting quarterback for the Falcons. Again, this is just another one of those shitty quarterback matchups. I'm gonna take the Falcons here this week.
Falcons got to do something, man.
I'll take the Falcons because they. Here's the thing. At least if you don't have the best quarterback, if you have a well-established run game, you can get the job done. The Vikings don't have that. I don't know how they're going to move this kid has to play phenomenal for them to move the ball. So, yeah. Atlanta will be able to move the ball on the ground, so they should take control of this game.
Max, would you say the Falcons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heineke's been there long enough, too. So, not long enough, but you know what I mean? Like, he knows all the plays, knows the job. Probably get the job done better. I know he couldn't do it for Washington, but
You know, they're not much different with him than with Ritter. I don't
Yeah,
think
they're not much different. So, Cardinals at Browns. Also, two terrible quarterbacks starting this week in PJ Walker.
Well, it's
and
projected to be Clayton Tune. That's
Clayton
the projected.
Tune. I think it's Clayton Tune most
Yeah,
likely.
it could be Kyler, but I think most likely it's not even PJ Walker confirmed yet either.
Really?
Yeah, they said DTR could also get the start, but right now it's probably Clayton Tune, PJ Walker.
hopefully we see Kyler Murray come back soon. I do kind of miss him playing football.
Yeah, he is. I think he will soon. Did you see the mock draft that came out?
Yeah.
Had the Cardinals picking first. They picked
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison.
The Giants take Brock
Brock
Bowers.
Bowers. They don't really need a tight end, but he's the best, next best skill guy. They're
Yeah.
both good. Marvin Harrison's a phenomenal receiver, and Brock Bowers is a very good tight end.
Wonder why.
What are you?
Harrison sounds familiar.
What?
So Harrison sounds familiar.
Yeah, I would never know who he was.
Definitely.
Speaking of the Cardinals, the Cardinals don't win this game. Browns have too good of a defense, especially with a rookie quarterback. I'm pretty sure Clayton Tune's a rookie. Yeah. I'm going to take Myles Garrett and this Cleveland Browns team to destroy them.
Yeah, Browns off a loss. Their offense doesn't need to play spectacular. It just needs to be solid like it's been. Don't turn the ball over, and you'll be fine. The Browns will win this game.
Max, it's your turn to speak.
I'll take the Browns.
Wonderful. Thank you, Max. Thanks for your great input over there. The Rams traveled to Lambeau this week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Man, just a couple years ago, this was such an exciting matchup. Now this is one of the most boring games to watch this week.
I'm disappointed that I have to watch it.
I thought the Packers would start getting it rolling when I picked them to win against Denver, and then last week I'm just like,
I told you in that Denver game, I said that
I should have listened. I was
it's
like,
not a
man,
sure win. I can tell you that was going to be a good game, and it was a good game. I can tell you it's not a sure win. They're not a good team. They just traded their second best corner.
to a team that,
Needed it. They needed it.
yeah,
Bills needed it.
He's good. Russell Douglas is a good player. He's going to help them out.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with this game: if Stafford plays, the Rams win. If Stafford doesn't play,
they still might win.
they still might win, but I think the Packers will win.
So who
But
you taking,
I'm
Shaq?
going to pick the Packers because I can't pick against the Packers. I'm going to pick them every week. So
I'm gonna take the Ram. Oh God, I just fucked up. I'm gonna take the Rams this week, though. I've seen how bad the Packers are. I mean, they played horrible up against Minnesota. Horrible.
yeah, the weird thing
Against the
thing is
Broncos.
though they played horrible, but they still had a chance to win the game against the Vikings. 2 opportunities at the end of the game in the red zone because they had the rookie quarterback in who turned the ball over. Like they had opportunities to tie the game or even win the game at the end, and they're just bad. Jordan Love is not the guy.
No, Jordan Love is struggling.
Jordan Love's not the guy. Matt LaFleur is not the coach. Joe Barry's definitely not the coach. Brian Gutekunst is not a good GM. They need to ship house. Fire everyone. Do what the Raiders did. Fire everyone. Ship him out.
Raiders got rid of everybody.
All of them. Take them out.
Max, who do you got though? Rams, Packers.
I'll take the Rams.
All right, wonderful.
Probably a smart decision.
Yeah, we're taking the smart decision. All right, Commanders at Patriots this week. After the Commanders shipped Montez Sweat and Chase Young for a third and a second, I think they also got a fifth in there too.
They did?
I think so. Why do I want to say that they got a fifth?
Was the Niners a fifth? A second, third, and a fifth?
I think the Niners.
That would make a little
third
more
and
sense
fifth.
than just a third.
Right? What did the Niners give up, Max?
So for who?
Chase Young.
A third.
Just
I
a
thought
third.
I thought it was
they
a
just
fifth.
got a second and
Yes,
third.
John Lynch is playing Madden.
Sean Lynch is getting some steals out here, man.
He's like Sam Presti.
Leonard, I
Sam
mean,
Presti of the NFL.
the
That
Seahawks.
man finesses every team and has infinite draft picks now.
The Seahawks got more for, had to give up more for Leonard Williams than Chase Young.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also,
I don't know, dude. I'm sorry, but if I'm answering a call and you want Chase
Listen-
Young, I'm saying second, fifth, and seventh at least.
Maybe they know something we don't. Off the ACL injury, he's really not at 100%. He's not been playing we don't know. Maybe there's something with it. Also,
But he's been doing.
you're going to have to pay the man $20+ million. So now you're going to be paying both your edge rushers if you want to keep Chase Young, a combined $50-something million. That's a lot of money to be playing.
That is, I'm gonna see a lot of reconstructed contracts, 100%.
Yeah.
If they don't lose this year, a lot of reconstructed. I think probably everybody like Charvarius Ward.
This seriously
Trent.
could be a move just to try and win this year.
yeah, it is. I think it is.
Because they might be like, listen, we're not going to resign. Like, we don't want to resign you. That's a lot of money to pay. They might be like this year, and
Get his value up in the
maybe
market
they
with the Super Bowl
they
win.
franchise tag him next year or so if they want to like give him another year, and then if not, they ship him out after that or so. Like,
Well, the Giants are a little bit different than all the other teams, like between every other different team, because they took the whole salary cap of Leonard Williams. Most teams, they take the 49ers, they took Chase Young salary cap. We ate the Leonard Williams salary cap this year, so that we restructured his deal before he got traded, so that
Yeah, but that's
we took all
okay
of
for
his
the
money.
Giants because they don't need money. They don't need
Exactly.
to pay anybody.
Exactly.
They're not like in a win now
They
mode.
pay Daniela.
They're not in a win now mode. That's also why they got a second and a fifth
Yeah.
for him, because they just want to get as much draft capital as they can because they're rebuilding. So
Yeah.
they'll pay the salary like gladly. Like if I was the Packers, I'd be like, if they traded away like Bakhtiari or something, is like just eat the cap. Get a better draft pick to eat the cap. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sign anybody in free agency that you need all this
But
money.
that's also why teams probably, gave up more to get Leonard because he didn't cost anything. He's essentially
exactly, yeah.
So that's just what I was saying.
And he's on. Is this the last year? He's got
Yeah,
one more.
this is it.
Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. So the
This is it.
Seahawks will have to re-sign him too.
All right, so the Commanders play the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots in this one. Like Mac Jones and what he's been showing me the past couple weeks, he's played better than he has up against the Cowboys and the Saints. He stepped up playing better football. And the Commanders, this team is slowly falling apart because their coaching is terrible. Got a lot of great pieces, but Ron Rivera is the problem out in Washington. So I'm taking the Patriots.
See, the weird thing is, I kind of want to take the franchise quarterback guy in this game, which is Sam Howell, by the way. GM really believes he's their franchise guy.
Must be saying something
I
wrong.
don't know. That's like when I heard Brian Gutekunst came out and said Josh Myers has been playing very, very good football. I don't think he's actually watching the games because Josh Myers is not playing very good football at all. I don't know what game he's watching. I got to look down. I haven't taken a close look at some of the games and like spread wise, but I know New England's favored in this game.
Yeah, New England's home, so they're
You
definitely
did it.
favored.
You guys are favored.
I'm curious if there's any other upset I would take. Maybe that one. I'll take Washington in this game.
You'll take the Washington? All right, I like it.
I'll take Washington.
Let's get a little different here today. Max, what do you got?
For Panthers and Washington?
No, wrong teams. Patriots.
Patriots, Washington.
Patriots, Washington.
Washington.
Did you guys see Leonard Fournette's
Thighs.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Those Bills players are looking good in them shorts.
I didn't.
Can we cut that?
You didn't?
Nope.
I gotta find the picture of it now.
Leaving it in there, buddy.
Let's just say Leonard looks like a big boy.
Well, we'll get into the Bears as they got big boy Montez Sweat at the Saints this week. I'm gonna take the Saints here. This Bears team, I'm gonna take the better quarterback in this game. I'm gonna take the better weapons here in this game. That's it. I think that's all needs to be said. The Bears suck. trading away a second-round pick for Montez Sweat, what I think is insane. Ryan Poles needs to get his fucking head checked because of what he does every trade deadline. Of, oh yeah, let's go get Chase Claypool for a second-round pick. Yeah, where's he now? Not on the team. So I don't know what this Bears team is doing. Not gonna make the playoffs. Going after Montez Sweat doesn't make any sense.
I mean, listen,
I'm taking the Saints.
They have a lot of money to spend, so maybe they really see him as their franchise edge rusher. So they traded for him. They're going to give him a big contract, and that's it.
But I feel like he hasn't really produced. Like, that Washington line was so hyped up with Jonathan Allen. I chase young girls and I chase young girls. and Sweat.
Well,
And
on paper, they had the best D-line in the league by far.
No, we do.
No, they had a better D-line than you guys on paper.
No, we do.
Well, now, okay.
Now you.
But on paper, I mean,
This is the most historical best defensive line I've ever seen.
You know, Chase Young and Montez Sweat, and then on the inside, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. Yeah, that's like Pro Bowls and All Pros across the board right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Saints here.
Yeah, the Saints are better, and Tyson. As much as Tyson Bagent's story is great, he is not so much. So, I will take the Saints as well, and this probably will be my lock as well, and will probably end up being my pick in King of the Hill.
Who?
The Saints.
Who are they playing?
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Max, you taking the Saints as well?
Yeah.
All right, we can move on then. The Seahawks at the Ravens this week. This is the week I think the Seahawks get absolutely exposed. Ravens continue their hot streak. Ravens win. This is my lock.
This is your lock?
Yes.
Right now, Lamar's looking like the best player in the NFL, in my opinion. Dominating NFC teams. He's 15-1.
Yeah, that actually is crazy.
Yeah, he is a very good quarterback. I mean, he does. And his receivers don't help him out. I think this guy is just...
If the Ravens can run the football in this game, they'll be all right.
They can.
Which they usually do, run the ball well.
They will
but
be,
if Seattle can bring the run defense this week and stop the run, I think it gets interesting because I think Seattle's got a good secondary that can hold Lamar and this receiving core that's okay. I don't know how much Seattle will be able to move the ball effectively. They got to really get the run game going. Baltimore's got a good defense, always has a good defense. I think both of these teams are due for a loss. I'll take Baltimore at home in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not sure who Baltimore plays soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore lets one slip up very soon also.
Max.
Baltimore.
Wonderful. Thank you. We got to get a word count.
Baltimore's against the Browns next week. Interesting.
I'm going to get a word count. How many words he says during a podcast.
I say a lot.
You want to start betting on it?
I think we need to.
I'll
start to get a line.
Over under 42 and a half.
No, because then whenever you pick, I'm just going to go over on purpose.
We're gonna pick behind. We're gonna pick behind your back. You're not gonna know. It's just gonna be.
You're not even gonna know.
Then we're gonna show up and go.
All right, Texans at the Buccaneers this week. Texans coming off a tough loss to the Panthers. Last second field goal wins the game. As the Bucks.
As the Bucks are the Bucks.
Are the Buccaneers?
They also came off a tough loss. Chris Godwin would have turned his head. He might have caught a Hail Mary to.
Yeah, he was also getting kind of tugged a little bit, but.
Well, not necessarily him, but somebody else was getting beat up in the front of the end zone. I don't remember who it was. But they had two guys double teaming the crap out of him and just pushing him back and forth. There might have been some. There was a lot of stuff going on with that play. Nobody was going for the ball, that's for sure.
No, nobody was.
Nobody.
That's why the ball wasn't even
Baker,
touched.
Baker throws Hail Marys, though, because he can throw the ball.
You launch that shit.
And, remember, he has, the furthest pass ever or whatever in that game against the Ravens.
Yeah,
he threw,
he
80
launched that
70-some yards.
Yeah, he can launch it, dude. He could really spin it. Is this?
It's in Houston.
Yeah, I know it's in Houston, but what's the
Favors.
spread? Houston? Okay, I'm going to take Houston, though, this week.
Me too.
Me 3.
3 Houstons. Love it.
Houston. What about the Rockets? How they're doing?
They suck.
I don't think it's so good.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to our next
Talk
game.
about how Russell Westbrook is shooting 40% from 3 this year. It's pretty amazing.
I'm so happy to ball against the Lakers.
Pretty amazing.
I'm so happy they
Smashed all of his lines.
So happy they lost last night, though. Clippers.
The Clippers are winning the whole game.
And
Wait,
then
how do they lose?
because the Lakers.
Oh,
scored more
LeBron
points
LeBron
than
played
the Clippers.
42 minutes. That's why.
LeBron played 40. Yeah,
LeBron
exactly.
had a good game last
So LeBron next game will be either out or
night. Yeah.
No, he won't. You know why? Because it's the first game of the play-in. He's going to be playing. He wants to win that first play-in tournament.
What, to get $500,000 if
No,
they
just
win?
because his legacy. He's going to be like, oh, I won the first in-season tournament ever.
They're not winning that tournament.
goes on Twitter right after they won.
They definitely have a good chance. They're like one of the top 5.
I mean,
Them
I
or
think
the Celtics.
every team has a chance. It's so
Or the
much
Nuggets.
different.
The Thunder got a chance. The Thunder are ballers. I'm actually being dead serious right now. What? You can't tell me the Thunder.
Not my team though. Oh my god, can't even beat Brooklyn.
Because one of your players doesn't like to play basketball until the postseason.
That's all that matters to me.
Yeah,
though.
literally doesn't show
he
up.
doesn't play when the game doesn't matter. I actually don't think the dude's like awful in the regular season, and then he gets to the playoffs and he just plays like a god.
Did Tyler Hero have like 40 shots last night again?
Like 33.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren's winning Rookie of the Year. SGA is winning MVP, and that's it. One of those things is correct.
Watch out for Seeger Thompson. Pistons. He's balling.
Sure
Rebound
that's him?
machine taking away numbers from
I
Jalen
thought
Duren.
that was the guy on the Rockets. Asar
No.
Tom. I thought
It's his brother.
Asar was on the Rockets. Is there one? There's an
I think there's two of them.
Asar and
Used to
Asir.
their- yeah, brothers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
brothers.
but that's their name. One's Asar and one's Asir.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, the Colts play the Panthers this week. Panthers off their very first win of the season.
Yeah, there ain't no chance the Panthers win this game.
No chance.
You're not 0-6 and then coming on and then or 0-7 and then winning 2 in a row.
No chance. I'm taking the Colts as well.
Me too.
All right, so we're all taking the Colts. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't think there's too much here to talk about. Gardner Minshew's going to do his thing. This Colts team, though, doesn't play defense, but plays a lot of offense.
They score points.
They
That's
score a
for
lot of
sure.
points, which I find surprising.
They're going to run the ball a lot this game. I think Carolina's like the worst run defense in the league or something like that, so they're just going to run the ball as much as they can.
All right, we get probably one of the more interesting matchups of the week. The Giants play the Raiders this week with the Raiders with a new head coach, a new GM.
Yep, you know what that means.
They're going to win. I
Raiders
know.
win.
I know.
How does it make sense? I don't know. That's how it is. Give me the Raiders. The Giants should not be a football team after what I witnessed last week.
Of course, we're taking the Giants this week. No other pick. Only we're playing the fucking Raiders.
Yeah.
Dude, we're playing Aiden O'Connell at quarterback. I mean, like
Who's your quarterback this week?
it's Daniel Jones.
Oh, he's finally back.
He's back this.
Finally.
He's back. He's gonna go
I
ball
couldn't even
out
imagine
there.
if that other guy had to play. Danny DeVito. If they had Danny
Tommy DeVito.
back there, that's Danny DeVito. If Danny DeVito was back there throwing the ball, there would be no completed passes for the entire game. So
No, they would have prepared this week to actually throw the ball. It'd just be
it wouldn't
very
be
little.
good.
Very little. Unlike last week where it was actually like we didn't throw a pass. Max, are you taking Raiders? Taking the Raiders this week, Max? Against the Giants, or are you taking the Giants? He's like, fuck, bro.
I mean, this is a game right here. Everyone's gonna be watching this one.
This is a 425 game, folks.
There's no way this is the game of the
No,
week.
it's not. It's the Eagles Cowboys.
I'll take
That's not at night.
No, it's the Bengals Bills is at night. We got some good.
Oh, the DeMar Hamlin rematch. Oh, I forgot about that game this week. Oh.
Oh, he won't play though. It's great. He'll be on the sidelines clapping.
we're such dickheads. Is he sick? Because on their inactive chart, he's just been sick.
Maybe.
Sick of on the bench. Max, I need.
See how awkward that was?
I did. I was like, I couldn't tell if they were like, they had like a issue with each other before they left or something like that, or like what that was.
Max, I need you to pick a team though. The Giants or the Raiders?
You need me to Mighty Mo Giants.
Okay. This is my upset this week. The Giants. As the Raiders are somehow still favorites. All right, Cowboys at Eagles this week. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one because actually, fucking no, it won't. The Eagles are gonna win. The Eagles always beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, I usually do.
I wish I could hype the Cowboys up, but they just came off a huge, humongous win over the Rams,
They're gonna stink.
where they just murdered the Rams, and now they come in this week, And they're going to get pummeled by the Eagles.
Now, I will say this could be Dallas' defense needs to keep causing turnovers, which definitely could happen because Jalen Hurts is known to turn the ball over. He does it a lot, more than other quarterbacks, but he turns the ball over a lot.
Yeah, it was something he didn't do
I
very
just
much
don't know.
last
We
year.
don't have like a quarterback in the league right now that's like really good and doesn't turn the ball over.
You know, that was Daniel Jones last year, but he
think about it, like that was
he don't do
Aaron. That was Aaron Rodgers' sole thing. He was so good, and he never turned the ball over. We don't have a guy like that anymore.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, maybe. Like
Definitely Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's the closest
probably the only one.
Yeah. Wait, Rodgers when he comes back.
Yeah, but he's like Joe Burrow's like Tom Brady, which Tom Brady didn't turn the ball over much either. But like even Mahomes, he turns the ball over. He makes dumb throws sometimes.
Yeah, he'll make dumb mistakes.
Jalen Hurts makes a lot. Josh Allen makes a bunch. Justin Herbert throws a bunch.
Dak
throws a lot. Actually, Dak probably hasn't thrown too many this year.
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't think he's thrown too many interceptions.
Dak has thrown. Give me 1 second. Jalen Hurts has thrown a couple.
Oh, Hurts has
Dak-
thrown a lot.
Dak has thrown 5. Jalen Hurts has thrown 8.
Yeah, Hurts has thrown a bunch.
Yeah, Hurts has thrown a bunch. But nobody too crazy on the injury report for the Eagles this week, which is good. No Slade, no Lane Johnson, no any of those guys, even though they played last week. But, you know, guys pop up on injury report during the week.
Aaron Jones on the injury report, and Christian Watson on the injury report every single week.
I mean, it could be worse. You could have a good pass rusher that never plays. Literally never. Azeez Ojulari never plays. He's must play like 3 games over like the past 2 years. It's honestly pathetic. I'm actually taking the Eagles this week.
Eagles, yep.
Bingo. All right. Bills, Bengals this week. This is a good one. Bengals are getting back into their stride of figuring things out as they destroyed the 49ers last week. While the Bills are handling their business last week against the Bucs.
Still trying to find their way, I feel like, though. They haven't played their best football yet. They're not, like, they're still trying to find their stride.
That's a good thing. You don't want to be playing your best football yet.
No, yeah, true. But also,
Like the Ravens are every
if
around this time.
If you're, the Bills are now, you're 5-3. You take another loss, you go to 5-4 in a good division, especially if Miami somehow beats Kansas City, then you're in a rough spot if you're Buffalo.
True.
Bengals also, though. Bengals are 4-3. If they lose this one, they're 4-4 in a tough division to come back. That would be a tough one to come back for them. They can do it, but it's tough. Like either one of these teams.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know who I want to take, honestly.
I'm going to take the Bengals this week.
Bengals off a big win. Bills off a win.
Bills off a win, yeah. I think
Bills did win a game, yes.
especially the Bengals at home this week. It feels like the Bengals to me, man.
I almost want to take the Bills for DeMar Hamlin.
What's with you guys and DeMar Hamlin?
Well,
Leave the guy alone.
This was against the Bengals last year that he got hurt.
Monday night, yeah.
Yes, I remember it. It's almost been a year. I was going to say this happened in
The
January.
Bills did have their revenge game, but they lost pretty bad. I'll take the Bengals. Bengals sound good.
Wonderful. Max, you taking DeMar Hamlin and those Bills, or you're taking Joey P? I mean Joey B. Jesus Christ.
Joey P.
Joey B.
I think Joe Burrow's going to win it.
Joe Burrow, bingo. Love it. And we get to the final game of which coach is worse, Robert Saleh or
I've actually
Brandon
changed my
Staley.
mind about Robert Saleh. I don't think he's that bad.
I think he's terrible.
Their defense is good.
That's all that matters for them.
And he's a defensive coach. He's not an offensive guy. He's a defense guy.
Congrats, you held the Giants to 10 points when they didn't throw the ball once.
Their defense has been good this whole. You can't.
No,
say
I
their
know.
Defense is bad.
I know.
If you look on the other side, Brandon Staley's a defensive guy,
Their defense sucks.
right? He's a defensive guy.
Yeah,
Their defense is
defense
awful. They're terrible.
sucks.
They're awful.
But I think Robert Saleh is still a very bad coach. I think this.
I think he's like a lesser Dan Campbell. He's like a players guy. All the players like him.
Well, we'll take him. We'll take him back.
Yeah, but like the stat.
Steve Wilkes
I
will be
think-
up in the booth.
I think that
coaching.
the Lions have the greatest supporting staff I've ever seen. The guys they have,
Like the OC.
The OC, they're-
Johnson.
yeah, their quarterbacks,
I mean,
their
they're not
running
going to win
back
the
coach.
Super Bowl this year.
Like they have such a good
What?
staff.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl this year.
They're gonna get the 1 seed though.
They're going to try.
The Lions.
Lions
No,
are
they're
gonna
not winning it
You
this
see their
year.
schedule,
Oh, is it bad?
dude? They gotta play still the Packers, They got to play the.
Don't sleep on the Pack. That's on Thanksgiving. We're coming for them on Thanksgiving.
That is true. The Lions.
I
usually
said the
lose.
Packers could lose the rest of the game, but if they win one game, let it be the damn Lions on Thanksgiving. That's the one game that matters.
Dude, I looked at the Lions schedule and I said to myself, they're getting the 1 seed. There's no way this team doesn't get the 1 seed.
But they're not the most perfect team either.
Yeah, they're not, but
They make plenty of mistakes. Jared Goff threw a pick 6 to Marcus Peters.
dude, but who they have to play isn't it's not funny. All right, ready? There's Chargers, Bears twice, Packers, Saints, Denver, Minnesota twice, and Dallas. Dallas is the only team that I think is.
And I could see the Chargers beating them too.
Yeah, the Chargers could beat them, but I just don't see it. I literally don't see them losing except for Dallas.
I think the Saints are not terrible either.
No, they're not, but I also think the Lions are just they'll beat these teams, dude. I just think, especially the Bears, they're going to beat the Bears.
Well, yeah, the Bears are the Bears.
The Bears are bad. They're going to beat the Packers at home.
No, we got them.
And Minnesota with no Kirk Cousins, I don't know how it'll look, but I don't think it will look pretty good.
No, yeah, that kind of helped them out.
So that's 2 games you have to play Minnesota. 2 games you have to play the Bears. And then you have Denver, who's terrible. Just the teams. Dude, literally the only winning team is Dallas. That's it. But we get back to the Chargers, Jets. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm taking. I don't even know.
You're questioning taking the Jets in this game? Hell no. The Chargers are winning this game.
Yeah, but the Jets are just one of those teams that
Jets are the Jets.
fucking come out of nowhere every dumbass week. They have no right being in that Chiefs game. They're in the Chiefs game. They have no right being in half these games, and they come out and play like they're freaking.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles.
Prime time Zach Wilson is built different. I'm taking the Chargers. Gotcha on that one. Come on, Max, give me your lustrous pick here.
He looks
Chargers.
He looks like a Jet guy.
Looks like a Jet guy. Guys, anything else we have this week?
What were all the trades in the NFL?
We talked about most of them.
Yeah. Rasul Douglas went to the Bills.
Donovan Peoples-Jones went
Peoples-Jones to the Lions. Joshua Dobbs to the Vikings.
That's a big one. There's some other ones, but nothing too crazy. Ezra Cleveland went to the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been it.
It literally might have been it. There was not many big ones.
There's never any big trades.
There's never any big trades, but they're always. I remember last year.
Was the fact that James Harden got traded. I didn't even know James Harden got traded.
James Harden got traded at 2 a.m.
You sent the thing about it, and I just looked at it like it was like Clippers' potential lineup if Harden goes through. That's what I thought, and then I actually saw that Harden got traded. I was like, oh my god, he actually got traded.
Yeah, he actually got traded.
I was like, what?
And I think the Clippers definitely run that deal because sawing what they got back, nobody.
They gave up 1 first-round pick, 2 seconds, and a swap, and they got Harden. Like it doesn't.
Players
What?
and people.
Yeah. Robert Covington was their best player they got in return.
Who, the Sixers?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They
Sixers got
don't.
like
They
nothing.
don't need it though. Of how
They
well
didn't even get Bones, dude.
Maxey's been playing so good.
They gave up PJ Tucker too. That's like the glue guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 for 2 in the corner. Running out there for 38 minutes doing this.
No, but sometimes he's 2 for 2 from the corner, and that's when you need him.
No.
No, the Clippers. I mean, even if here's the thing, you got to pay Harden, but even still, you gave up 1 first and 2 seconds.
For James
Now,
Harden.
is this another Nets story? Which I don't think so because Kawhi said he wants the whole. Kawhi, quote unquote, I want the whole load. Said that today. I want the whole load. When somebody asked him about playing 82
Yeah, but the
games,
Lakers.
he said, "I'm done sitting. I want the whole load." Think about that. Would you want the whole load? Because Kawhi wants the full load. I don't know where he wants the load, but he wants the full load.
All I know is that the Lakers are still better.
Sure.
They beat them last night
Are they? Yeah, without James Harden.
for the first time in 1,100 days.
That was the first time the Lakers had beaten him.
It was in a while. I knew
You're
that.
such a Lakers fan, and
There's
it
no way
pisses
that
me
was the
off.
first time in 1,100 days. That's 3 years. There's no way they haven't beaten them in 3 years.
I feel like the Clippers have such likable players. Not anymore, though, with James Harden. Westbrook's likable, Kawhi, Paul, Bones.
Now most people think they have the most hateable players because nobody really likes. A lot of people
Yeah.
hate Westbrook and a lot of people. Hate
Lou
Harden.
entering 11-0, perfect against the Lakers. Streak finally ended.
No, not. Yeah,
I saw something
not
like
the Clippers. Tyronn Lue is 11-0 against the Lakers.
I saw something like against the Lakers. I saw something like 1,000 days.
Yeah, maybe. Because Tyronn Lue was the coach for the Lakers, wasn't he, for a little while?
No, hold on. I saw some.
Oh, my God.
It's not the Clippers. It's Tyronn Lue. It was 11-0 against the Lakers. He's giving out false information over here.
James Harden didn't play last night either.
Yeah, obviously. Just got there. All right, that's going to be it for today.
Yeah, we just sat here in silence for...
I know.
As he tries to find the stat that is non-existent because it's not real.
Oh, my God, I feel bad for the people. Well, you guys just leave now. Fucking look it up on your own time, not this guy. He's literally on YouTube. He's not even looking it up.
Yeah,
Dude, he's literally watching Eli
2020
Manning
was the
highlights.
last time they beat him.
How? How is that possible?
I wasn't stupid. I told 2020 was the last time they beat him. They beat him I was right.
The Clippers have seriously beat them every single
Yeah, they
year.
always beat him, dude.
That's
I knew I was right about it.
embarrassing.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.